So, so what are some of your memories, some of your Baha'i memories from years ago?
I have many, many. I became a Baha'i in 1955 in Los Angeles, and I have so many memories of the early Baha'is. And one especially is the man who was the last living one that had met Baha'u'llah. He was so sweet. He would throw his head back and chant like he was 15 years old, and he was wonderful. But when I saw him 3 times, separate times, and the time that I particularly remember is at Mohi Sabani's house. He came the last time with his son, who brought him from Africa. I think they were in Djibouti, that he lived in Djibouti, Somalia. His son was a doctor, and he had brought his father out there. And Judy Hart and I had gone. Judy drove, and we sat on the floor because there was no room in the house. And he said, "No, no, no, don't sit on the floor." He said, "Never sit on the floor. Find a place or stand up." And I had brought him some majul dates to help him, and he loved them. He loved those. And then I remember Mr. William Sears, whom I was with many times. He especially liked the chorus, and when the chorus would sing songs and things, at the first part, I think before your mother had joined the chorus, we used to go and practice in Palm Springs. Did you ever go
Oh.
there? No, you didn't go there. Well, when the chorus first started, the victory chorus, well, we would go to his house in Palm Springs and rehearse.
Wow.
And he and Marguerite was just, oh, so supportive. And I did make a recording with him in the recording studio, a full program for the radio.
Oh, wow.
And then I remember, of course, Mr. Charles Walcott. Now, Charles Walcott and I served on the Los Angeles Spiritual Assembly together. And we had wonderful, wonderful memories of that. And I was on the assembly when he was appointed as one of the stewards, the chief stewards, when Shoghi Effendi died.
Wow.
And I remember when he got the message, they called him and said that he was to come to Haifa, and he was appointed as a chief steward, the interim period before the Universal House of Justice was made.
Wow.
And he, being a musician, a very famous musician, he ran down the stairs and he started on the piano and played beautiful music. He was so happy.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I do remember that. I've seen most of the Hands of the Cause in the modern era, not the ones that Baha'u'llah appointed, unfortunately. But I've seen most of them. Paul Haney and Enoch Olinga,
Oh, wow.
and all of them, all of the ones that I remember. Is there anything else you'd like to ask?
Yeah, what's your take on happiness? How can people stay
happiness,
happy?
happiness. Abdul Baha said, be happy. If you're not happy today, what day are you waiting for? And I took him at his word, and I've been happy ever since, regardless of what happens to me physically. I live to be almost 91 years old, and this is the secret to happiness, is even in bad times, remember to turn your face to God, say your prayers, and be happy, because this is a wonderful, beautiful world, and we have to help our planet. Our planet is in very bad shape, and we have to be happy and make Mother Nature happy. Yes.
So what about daily happiness? What do you do every day? What's something that people can do every day to be happier?
Oh, well, I get up and rub my feet first. On the side of the bed, I rub my feet.
Uh-huh.
And then the very first words out of my mouth are Baha'u'llah. That's the very first word out of my mouth. Then
Huh.
I say Ya Baha'u'llah or Allahu Abha all during the day.
Uh-huh.
But anytime I get the mail, good or bad, and I hold it up before I open it, and I say Ya Baha'u'llah because
Huh.
I know it's going to be good news.
That's
But
good.
even in bad times when I'm sick and I'm in the hospital because I had a kidney problem and I stayed in the hospital for 4 days,
Mm.
I remember to say my prayers, and you would be surprised what it does for you because it was hilarious. People came in, nurses, I don't have any family, and people came in and peeped in on me, and all the nurses, they brought me warm blankets, and I said, I'm hungry. And they brought me anything I asked for. And the nurse of the kidney doctor that operated on me, she said, you call me at my house when you get home and tell me how you are. I said,
Oh,
Lord,
wow.
I've never had such treatment.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Thank you so much for asking me. I have many tales to tell, but I don't have enough time.
Well, thank you.